Good morning, friends. Today is kind of an interesting day. Lila's not here because she's staying with my parents, grandparents, for last night and tonight. And part of that was to give Sarah and I a little, what am I trying to say, like a relaxing kind of, our own day yesterday, which was fun. We spent with friends, watched Game of Thrones, had dinner at Joel and Lauren's. It was fun. And then tonight we're actually going to do something else with Mat and Danielle. So another like date night kind of couple thing. So it's weird. It's weird not having Lila here when I wake up. But today I'm going to get a lot of work done. But there's also something else that's happening today. And it has to do with the sun. Maybe you've heard. Today there is a solar eclipse. So that's going to be when the moon goes perfectly in front of the sun. And while here in Seattle area, it's not a total eclipse, whereas like down in Portland it is, it still should be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to at least witnessing it in person. It's supposed to start soonish, last for about an hour and a half. Originally I wasn't going to try to film the eclipse or take pictures of it, but right at the last minute I decided to try to do something, and here's what I ended up doing. So this guy is an old camera of mine, a Rebel T2i, I believe, because I didn't want to risk like burning out the sensor on one of my other cameras. And then I put my 70-200 on it. And then for protection, because you have to cut down the light, I did have, this guy is a Lee graduated filter, a 3-stop filter, but I just put it to where all of the grade is covering the lens. So that's like 3 stops. And then I had another Koken filter, which isn't as good, but it's another 3-stop. And it doesn't even fit the filter holder. You can see I taped it in place. So that's another 3 stops. So that's what I'm getting out of it. And it's kind of interesting, depending on the focal length. It's been recording for 5 minutes right now. And you can definitely see that the eclipse is starting. Like the naked eye can't see it, but I can already see in the camera that the moon is starting to cover that sun. One problem about using a camera you haven't used in years, I have 3 batteries. One's dead already, the other one was completely dead, and now the third one has a charge, but I don't know how long it's gonna last. I'm charging another one. I think we're about maybe halfway into as big as it's gonna get. We can already start seeing the shape of shadows changing. Check this out. Can you see how the little shadows that are coming through this tree right here, they're starting to take on that like crescent kind of shape to them because the light source is crescent now. Okay, you have to see this. So before, I was stacking a couple of my old landscape filters. An ND4 and an ND3 and another ND3. But of course that caused a lot of like, weird looking things on there. But my neighbor, Holly over here, she had an extra pair of those glasses, just the kid ones. And she said I could use them. So here's my new method. I just taped them in front of the lens. How cool is that? I can definitely tell it's getting darker out right now. It's like a weird quality. It's like the sun is still out, but everything's kind of getting a little bit more dull. So here we are again. Look at the shapes. Look at the shadows. They're all that crescent shape. because the light source is having to go through only that small sliver. So now shadows represent that same shape.
Cool.
It is noticeably colder outside right now. You can almost look up at it, even though you're not supposed to.
Oh wow. Is this fake? I thought you got drone posters going.
Now we're definitely on the back side of it now, of the eclipse. It got cold and like really dark. I can see already that the light is starting to come up and the heat is starting to come up also. So crazy. And that just about does it for the solar eclipse that everybody's talked about for months now. Man, was that cool to see. Well, after watching the eclipse for probably an hour this morning, I've pretty much been just working upstairs the entire day. But now I have to meet Sarah, Matt, and Danielle at the Keg for a birthday dinner. Forgot my sunglasses at Joel and Lauren's last night, so I gotta pick them up. I've arrived, I'm meeting Sarah here, she's already here, and I'm looking for a good meal. Hi.
Oh, stay in stores. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
I have like 9% battery.
Do you want to just swing by the house and pick me up?
Or the other way?
No.
Why not? I'm stuffed. I got what I think I get every single time I come to the Keg. The filet. Delicious. Alright, we're actually we're continuing the night. It's still going. We're gonna go to like a bar, kind of close to where we live. Hang out there, maybe shoot some pool. Figure it out. Heading into one of the local watering holes.
baseball bats.
Fancy seeing you here. Hello. Oh wait.
Do you
Is
love
it on
having
now?
this around all the time?
So awesome.
So.